Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And the Cardinals are on the move. Caught in the backfield. It's Golden. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the...
Touchdown, Louisville! First points of the day are on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Overton. Unloads it left. Complete in the middle. And tackled there by the defense. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that's where they'll have to down it, just inside the 50-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Oh, what a cut. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. Hit right back to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground, he's got it again. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Pitt. Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Out of the end zone. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. With the catch, it's Raymond. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks the tackle. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll give it to the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Golden. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Longo. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Creates a little space. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David. Turning it on!
It It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Overton. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw. Fears the pressure. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Golden. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Longo. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Off play action on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Overton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They're setting up the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Sends it back in motion. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Go straight ahead. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Meyer. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Meyer going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it that deep.
Rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Back to throw, it's Overton. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He's got it. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to pass, it's Overton. Firing to the right, complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. He wants to throw it again. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Finds some fresh air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Meyer. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Meyer.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Gonna look downfield again. And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16. The Panthers want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Gets it to the back. There he goes. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack. Looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
I just love when running backs make those decisions. And when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Overton. That's caught, it's Raymond. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Got it in the middle, it's Raymond. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off at the goal line. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Longo. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Burrell. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
6 remain. 22.
They'll try the run. And they get him on the ground, and